About a year ago, we reviewed the 2023 Opel Corsa Lite and concluded that it was an economical, comfortable B hatchback filled with tech and safety features. But for 2024, Opel has refreshed their best-selling model to keep up with the times in this important segment. The model you see on screen is the 2024 Opel Corsa Edition. I've had it for the past 2,800 kilometers, and in this video we'll be reviewing its design, its interior and practicality, how it drives, and its price. Without wasting any time, let's jump right into it. The biggest changes you will see on this refresh will be in front, where the Opel Corsa has revised LED headlights which seamlessly blend into the visor grille, which was first seen on the Opel Mokka. You also get these pseudo air vents and front lip in gloss black. This front end can look very imposing for a B hatchback if you see it in your rear view mirror. Down the side, not much has changed from the pre-facelift model, but I love the addition of these black 16-inch alloy wheels as standard whether you choose the Corsa Lite or Edition. At the back, there also isn't much of a difference, with the biggest change being the spaced-out Corsa badging which stretches across the width of the boot. Overall, it's a great-looking hatchback, especially in this grey paint job. I love the fact that it's become bolder without being too showy, which is something I've admired about Opels over the years. But what are your thoughts on the design of this car? Would you opt for the Opel Corsa Edition, or would you rather go for its cousin, the Peugeot 208 Allure? Let me know in the comment section below, and while you're at it, please like, share and subscribe. Do all of those YouTube things, I really do appreciate it. And if you're looking for a new or used Corsa, Opel Santin has got you covered. They've got all three trim levels of the new Corsa, namely the Lite, Edition and GS line. Check out Opel Santin and ask for Sandile and he'll be more than happy to assist you. Moving to the interior, and while the overall layout may seem unchanged, there are some significant updates in here. In front of you is a multifunctional steering wheel with tilt and telescopic adjustment. Behind that is a 7-inch digital instrument cluster which will show all of your vital trip information such as your speedometer, fuel range and traffic sign recognition. In the middle of your dashboard is a 10-inch IntelliLink infotainment screen. You can connect to this system using Bluetooth, USB Type-C, or you can mirror your phone using Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. This system is responsive and virtually faultless, but I just wish that when you connected your phone via Apple CarPlay that the full width of the system would be used for whatever screen you're on. What I am grateful for, however, is that Opel has not shifted the ventilation controls into the infotainment system, but left them as physical buttons instead. Next, we move on to our seats. While this grey color might make it seem like they belong in your grandmother's living room, they certainly feel like it too. They strike a perfect balance between being soft and supportive and always hold you in place even when you drive this car more urgently than you normally would. The driver's seat also comes with height adjustment, so it becomes easy to find the perfect driving position. In terms of practicality, you have large cup holders in each door bin, 2 cup holders in the middle of the car, and neat little spaces to put things like your keys and your cell phone. I just wish that the glove box was a little bit bigger and that this edition came standard with an armrest the same way as the GS model. Overall, I love how driver-focused the cockpit of the Corsa is, and the small changes made to this facelift help modernize the interior. Moving to the back seat, and space is fairly similar to other hatchbacks in this segment. This means that you get decent legroom and knee room, and you should be able to house 3 adults without any hassles. In terms of practicality, you've got cup holders in each door and a cup holder for the middle passenger. I just wish that the Corsa came with USB ports and an armrest for rear occupants. Moving to the boot, and you have 309 liters of cargo space. While this might seem smaller than competitors in this segment, it's still very usable because of its squared off shape. Also, this car comes standard with a full-size spare tire, which is rather uncommon in many vehicles nowadays. Other practical touches include a light and the ability to drop the rear seats for a total of 1,081 liters of cargo space. Under the hood, you'll find a 1.2-liter 3-cylinder turbo petrol engine pushing out 74 kilowatts of power and 205 Newton meters of torque. Given these figures, this Opel Corsa is claimed to go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 9.9 seconds and go into a top speed of 194 kilometers per hour. Fuel consumption is claimed to be 5.7 liters per 100 kilometers, but over the 2,800 kilometers I've driven it in Joburg traffic, I've managed to get around 8 liters per 100 kilometers. My best figure to date was on the highway, where I managed to get this car down to 4.3 liters per 100 kilometers. Out on the open road, this is where the new Opel Corsa absolutely shines. The ride quality is great without compromising on how fun the car is to drive. The biggest criticism I've ever gotten on the vehicle is that the clutch is too soft, but personally, I prefer it this way because I drive in peak traffic every day. Also, the Opel Corsa comes standard with hill start assist, making it easier to drive the car on stop-and-go steeps. The steering action is also nice and light for city driving, and the Opel Corsa comes standard with lane keep assist to help you stay in the center of your lane on longer drives. Other safety features which come standard on the Opel Corsa Edition include 6 airbags, a reverse camera, front and rear park distance control, and blind spot monitoring. Overall, it's a well-rounded package considering that you do not have to pay extra for any of these features. So, what's the damage? When you buy a brand new 2024 Opel Corsa Edition similar to the one you see on screen, expect to pay a price of 394,900 Rand. If you finance that over 72 months at an interest rate of 11.75% with no deposit and no balloon payments, expect your monthly installments to be 7,700 Rand. Add 2 full tanks of petrol and your monthly cost should come up to around 9,500 Rand. When you buy a brand new Opel Corsa, it comes standard with a 3-year 45,000 km service plan and a 5-year 100,000 km warranty for stress-free motoring and peace of mind. So, what are my final thoughts on the 2024 Opel Corsa Edition? Simply put, Opel took an already accomplished product and made it better. It's just a pity that this car suffers from the same fate as many other B hatchbacks because of South Africa's large appetite for crossovers and SUVs. However, for those who still prefer the maneuverability of a small hatchback, it is a compelling package and deserves to sell well. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, take care and stay driven. Before you laugh at those optional racing stripes, remember that they're the reason why you got capped at the robot. Those things add 5 extra horsepower, XA.